Eagles. Welcome back for another great week at BBS. These are your announcements for April the 11th through the 15th. Did you know that Friday the 15th is a student-teacher holiday? It sure is. That means you have a 3-day weekend. Teachers will not be available for grading or communication on Friday, but your courses will be open and available if you would like to work. Now, you may wonder, is the target pace on a short week the same as on a normal 5-day week? The answer is no. We do adjust the target pace to accommodate one less school day. So in a normal 5-day week, you would be expected to make about 6% progress in each course. During a 4-day week, like this week, the pace is adjusted and you are expected to make approximately 4% progress in your classes. Attention all students in grades K through 11. Information was sent to parents last week about re-enrollment processes. So ask your parents to check their email to be sure they have either applied for you to return to Brevard Virtual or have started the process for your transition to another school. If you're in grades 3 through 12 and you are planning to enter the Bar Association poster or essay contest, that deadline is April 18th. So check your school email for that information that was sent out by your teachers. Students in grades 9 through 11, if you're planning to take dual enrollment classes this summer, registration is happening right now. Be sure to contact your BVS guidance counselor as soon as possible if you haven't started this process. Students whose last names start with A through L will contact Mrs. Morawski, and students with the last names M through Z will contact Mrs. Flajol. If you have any questions about dual enrollment this summer or next year, make sure you reach out to your guidance counselor. In the month of April, we have 2 heritage celebrations, Arab American Heritage Month and Tartan or Scottish American Heritage Month. Last week, we talked about Arab American Heritage Month. So this week, we will discuss Tartan or Scottish American Heritage Month. Scottish ancestry is recognized as one of the oldest immigrant groups in America, going back to the 1600s. Tartan is a pattern woven into a kilt and is more than just a pattern. It reflects the wearer's origins and family history. To be officially recognized, tartan must meet certain standards set by the Scottish Register of Tartans. Here's something very interesting. The state of Florida has an official tartan. This tartan represents the kinship between Scotland and Florida, and the colors are from the Scottish saltire and the Florida state flag. It was recognized by Governor Charlie Crist in name of all Floridians. I hope you've enjoyed learning more about Tartan Scottish American Heritage Month. Now, to end our announcements this week, I have our April Students of the Month. Congratulations for all your hard work and for being selected by your teachers for your awesomeness. In kindergarten, Miss Carmen recognizes Anthony. In first grade, Mrs. Nichols chose Jaden and Alyssa. In second grade, Mrs. Mounts chose Ariel and Nicholas. In third grade, Miss Robbins and Miss Rodriguez chose Joey and Rylan. In fourth grade, Miss Robbins and Miss Rodriguez chose Zoe and Miles. In the fifth grade, from Mrs. Kirk and Mrs. Pruitt, we have Khalil and Azariah. In sixth grade, Miss Morgan, Coach Dean, and Miss Chibian selected Raylan. In the seventh grade, Dr. Pinelli selected Tristan. In seventh grade, also Miss Bussendorf chose Tasharis. And also seventh grade, Mrs. Powell selected Jeremiah. In the eighth grade, Mr. G selected Kaylee. Miss Washington selected Jetta. In eighth grade, Mrs. Shields chose Colin. And also in eighth grade, Mrs. Sedano chose James. In the ninth grade, Mrs. Mathis selected Daniel. In Mrs. Arroway's homeroom, it is Tamaria. And in Mrs. Fleming's homeroom, it is Kaylee. In the 10th grade, Miss Glassner chose Makia, and Miss Lennox chose Sydney. In the 11th grade, Miss Sorrentino chose Summer. Miss Dudek selected Catherine. Miss Van Wagner selected Alexis, and Mrs. Heckle chose Mason. And then last but not least, for our seniors, Mrs. Fredericks chose Travis. Mrs. O'Neill selected Khalif. Mr. Bolin selected Zofia, and Miss Gonyer chose Delsaria. Congratulations to all our students of the month. That is it for our announcements.